Good morning. This is Frank with the Morning Quick Shot, brought to you by Trade Stalkers and Mensa Pro Traders. It's Thursday, April the 27th. It's about 6:30 Central Standard Time. If we take a look at the market, especially after yesterday's nice little run up to, what was it, 94.75, you can see the zone. We double topped right here in this zone. The zones worked out beautifully again yesterday, as they always do. Um, it looks like last night we ended up closing down here right around um, this 81 area when we opened at 81.50. Overnight low technically 81.25, so we really didn't go down at all. Just kind of consolidated between there and the high of 85 last night. And as you can see right now, we're currently moving up to break that, moving up into this zone. So where we're going to go from today? Is this just a slight pullback and we're going to go ahead and move on up to that 2400 level? Or what are we going to do? So, but let's take a look at the long side since it looks like we were headed this morning, and then we'll talk about the short side. We're going to reach this zone right here, and it'll probably want to run right up into this 87 area. You see structure over here to the bottom of yesterday's zone. More than likely, we're going to run into it right here. Look for a little bit of pullback, maybe some consolidation. Market's in no hurry to go up, at least right now. Maybe there'll be some news here between 6:30 and open at 7:30 Central Standard Time. And it's driving right up into here. Look for the pullback, bottom of this zone after it gets up into here. Look for a little bit of retrace, back maybe back to this is 85 as well, and then right on up to the top right here at 80 or excuse me 92. It might try to make a run for this 92 right away, but I'd look for it to try to stop here at the 91.75 if it does do that and pull back into this zone. Great time to enter for the long and then move right on up in here. Probably going to try to reach this 94 level again. It's going to be a struggle once it gets up in there, but once it does, it'll be a chance for buyers to step in. And of course, sellers are really going to try to sell this off. Now, if they do that, we've got to go back and look at the structure and we just kind of squeeze this together and see where we might head back. You can see we pulled all the way back into this current price at right now. So you can see why that's important as it develops here as we're talking. Let me just move this here just a little bit now. So now if we can break up into here and get up and make this high at 94.75, look for this retrace back to the 91.75, all this structure, okay, now going to be support for us, and we should build a drift right up there. We've got to get through the zone, again, probably move up to this 96, 97 area, okay, which we know we'll talk about in market profile. We've got some numbers up here, we've got some good resistance, and maybe pull back again, retest this, and then right up to the 2400 level. That's what we're going to do. Now, market picks up steam. It could blow right through, set a new high as we drive up into this top of this zone. Follow-up zones based on fibs moving up into the 24, 26, and 2010, 2410, 2412. Not likely to happen all today, obviously. But if buyers really step in, this push back up to the 2400 level, uh, where we could double top. It's 100% retracement from this move down. So let's go to market profile and see what. Oh, I'm just sorry about that. Let's back up here and let's look at the downside. If we should fail right up in here somewhere, right around this zone, top of this zone, especially after the market opens, if we're not moved up to here with pre-market movement, we could possibly move this 2190, like I said, 2190, 91.75. If it fails in this area and pushes right back down, looking for it to come down, test the zone. If it fails the zone, obviously we're going to come back down, test 24-hour VWAP, which will be somewhere around this structure, this support level right here at 85. It'll try to push itself back up and probably fail right at the bottom of this, or top of this zone, bottom of yesterday's resistance level now, okay? After that, look for it to come back down and retest this open and overnight lows. If it breaks through down here, guys, and it'll try to come back up and retest this, but if it does, then we're looking for it. Let's go pull this back in here. We had this big move up here yesterday. If it starts breaking down in here, we're going to easily come back and test this area right here in 77. Might try to push back up to 80 and look for it to drive right down into 74 area, come back up and retest the zone, but then we're heading all the way down to yesterday's open. And this could be yesterday's low was 68. So things could get ugly depending on the geopolitical situations. So just be aware of all this, and you know, take your profits early and let those runners run. So let's take a look at market profile real quick. Pop it up. All right, we drew a little bit of extensions here today, and I took a move off here just for projection to say what if it goes to here again. I mean, we're not there yet, but what if we did? What if we pop right up here today? See, we broke this, yes, this 81, popped up and tested 87, and this is on a 4-hour chart, and then right up to 94.75. Now, right, you see the volume just barely pulling off here with the move up to 20, 2400 could be very true today. So if we get that, here's our next move with Fibonacci up to 2275, and this is just a what if type scenario. If we look at the the daily chart, you can see this return right in here and where we hit yesterday. Okay, we had a projection with a market profile of about 21 or 2391.98. So let's just call it 92. Hit that 92 zone, okay? Right in that zone that we saw yesterday and to this morning, and talking about an upward movement. We hit that zone, and there was a zone there yesterday and today. So here's what we're looking at when you consolidate this 100% retracement move. It actually moved down, just almost touched the 50% back up. So we could start getting some more consolidation, but this could double top and pull right back down, especially after this big move, okay? And yesterday we talked about, and today this move here to here, kind of a sudden move up. So any kind of news, any kind of geopolitical situation could propel us up to this way or straight back down. So be cautious as we move in today and tomorrow. If you've got any questions, contact Frank at tradestalkers.com and have a great day.